What is up, you guys? It is me again, as y'all can clearly see. Body armor, electrolyte sports water. Alrighty, you guys. I was wearing my yellow Sunto Vector watch that I scuffed up from to make it look like the watch from 127 Hours with James Franco in it. His watch looks all scuffed up like this in the movie. So, all right. As you can see in the title of this video, there is a comet coming in 2029. There is a comet coming in 2029. And that, my friends, is going to be called Apophis. The comet Apophis. I first heard about this comet in 2022. I highly believe that it is going to impact the Earth. It's going to crash onto the Earth. So that's the bad news. The good news is it's not a planet killer comet or asteroid. But it is going to destroy a lot. I forgot how big it is, but it's definitely big enough to it packs a whole stronger punch than just a nuke or two. So it's going to be a catastrophic explosion. Revelation, I can't remember the part in Revelation. It talks about a comet or a star falling from heaven that was called wormwood. And when it crashed to the earth, the waters on the entire earth became bitter. And you couldn't drink the water. Well, this asteroid / comet is going to approach us at 19,000 miles from the distance. That's closer than any asteroid or comet has ever been without crashing. I truly believe that it is going to crash, but again, you can rest assured that there's a certainty that it's definitely not going to destroy the whole world. It's not a planet killer. Planet killers aren't as big as the Earth, but they're strong enough to destroy the whole Earth because they crash into the ocean, and then giant tidal waves worldwide come, and there's like a giant flood and everything all over again, and that's why it's big enough to do that. But this is not that. I do believe like a third of the earth is going to be burned up. And the name we humans gave to this is Apophis. But what if this is wormwood? The star that will fall from heaven. What if this... And it doesn't... When it says fall from heaven, it's not literally talking about falling out of heaven, but falling out of space. The second heaven. The second heaven. There's 3 heavens. One is the sky. Second, space, or the cosmos. Third, heaven, where God is. So it's going to come from the second heaven onto the earth. Just know, God is awesome. 100%. God is just amazing and awesome 100%. Every single asteroid, every single comet, meteor, whatever in space that has the potential of crashing into Earth and destroying the entire Earth is entirely within God's control. If it does, He allowed it. There's nothing that can destroy our Earth without God first allowing it. I'm going to just say that again. There's nothing in the history of existence in space that has the potential to destroy Earth without God first allowing it. Or what? I messed up that one. But so what I'm trying to say is God is in control of everything, including all the stars and everything in space. So why do you think Earth is still here? Why do you think stuff passes by us at a distance and not crashes into Earth? God is keeping it away from crashing into Earth. God has every single millimeter that the Earth is floating in is God wanting it to be there. Every single millimeter away that the sun from the Earth is, God wants it to be there. There's no space or distance between us or the sun or the moon or planets or anything that's an accident. It's all perfect. No coincidence, no accident. God has it perfectly aligned. Sometimes it just moves, he moves it just the tiniest little bit. So, otherwise if the Earth just moved 5 foot closer to the Earth, the entire Earth would be incinerated, most likely. God has it at a great distance, the perfect distance. Again, just 5 foot or a couple miles, I don't know. A very short distance, however, it will burn the Earth to ash. And God does not allow it to do that. So, if he didn't control it, it would. Our Earth wouldn't be here if God wasn't in control of everything in space moving towards Earth and keeping them at a distance and so they don't crash into the Earth and whatnot. Every single comet that crashes into the moon, God allowed it. God's in control. It's there. It's doing that for a purpose, for a reason. Who knows? Who knows what that reason is? Maybe each crater has something to do with how the tides work in the ocean, or how the wind blows, or something like that. They're not there by an accident. They're there for a specific reason. God is the designer. God is the creator. And it's up to him how he does the stuff. But no, Apophis will not destroy the earth. But I do highly believe it will crash into the earth in April of 2029. And yes, the water will become bitter. And I do believe that God is saving this comet, wormwood, for the 7-year tribulation. And it's not going to come until its appointed time that God specifically designed it for its purpose. To crash into the earth, to make the waters bitter. So, I know this news seems a little scary, but rest assured, if you're a true born-again Christian, we're going to be raptured out of here and in heaven when the tribulation goes down on the earth. So, the comet, Apophis, wormwood, whatever you want to call it, we're not going to witness that crashing to earth. We Christians are going to be gone in heaven with God. We're going to be in heaven with God. We're not going to even be on the earth witnessing it. So don't worry. It's not going to happen when we're here. We're going to be gone when it happens. So it's only going to be for the people who are left behind, who rejected God and have to deal with his wrath.